Hello and welcome to Fifth and Grace. Today, these are messages from your ancestors. Whoa, we're going to have a look at what wisdom or guidance they have for you, for me, for us, for all of us, and see how we can apply that to our lives. If this is for you, you will know instantly. And don't forget to leave a comment so I know that. Little housekeeping. Don't forget to click subscribe. So many people watch my channel repeatedly but aren't subscribed. So thank you. But if you wouldn't mind just clicking subscribe, that would be super helpful for me. And I'm really trying to grow my channel so that we can do more and more and more here. My links are all in the description. My link to my Etsy shop, my Patreon, my VIP list. There's a freebie there for you, all about how to tap into your psychic gifts. There's an ebook there for you that a few people have been grabbing already, and they are telling me all kinds of interesting things. And of course, I have an ebook there that I put together all of my academic notes that I made while reading 12 of the most popular books on spirituality and self-development. These are massive books. It was a lot of reading. So I saved you the time. I read them so you don't have to. And I made all kinds of notes. I think the book is 36 or 37 pages long. And each chapter is one of the books. And each chapter is like 2 pages. Some are 2.5 pages. So you can actually get all the benefits from these 12 books, you know, while you're waiting for the kettle to boil, while you're in the school pickup line, waiting for your kids, while you're in the bath. Like, there's all kinds of short moments in your life. Listen, you can read it while you're sitting on the toilet, okay? I don't mind. I don't mind. If that's the time that you have to actually read, you know, a page or two about, a great book that you've been trying to get to, but, 400 pages just doesn't seem to be able to happen for you right now. Grab that book. It's not expensive. I think it's $11. So you can easily grab it, and you don't even have to print it off. If you just save it on your phone or your laptop, you could just, read a chapter a day. And in 12 days, you've gained all the wisdom and knowledge from, like I said, 12 of the most popular books right now on spirituality and self-development. So yeah, there you have it. So this is a pick a card reading. So I'm going to pull 3 cards. You choose one of them, or 2 of them, or 3. Listen, there's no rules here, okay? You do what feels right for you. If you need all 3, sometimes all 3 come out and sound like a story. And sometimes there's 3 cards just sitting there all independent of each other. So, whatever feels right for you. Ooh, there we go. Whatever feels right for you, that's what you do, okay? I'm not like, nope, 1 card only. No, I'm not going to ever be one of those people. All right, so we'll do 3 cards. There we go. And then I'm just going to move this over here. Perfect. And we're still doing green for March. Okay, so now you pick a card. If you need to pause, do that now. And now we're going to look at card number 1. This is, if you chose this card, this is a message for you from your ancestors. Strength. Ooh, I love this card. This is a great card. So strength, and of course the numbers on this deck are not, it says 11 here, but strength is actually number 8. So it's interesting that they've changed the numbers a little bit with this deck. And by the way, the link to this deck is in the description. The numbers don't really matter. So strength is just a reminder to use your mental strength, your willpower. This could be where you have to kind of dig deep in yourself to get through a situation, or to, and I don't like this word, but control a situation. That it will be your energy that influences how a situation unfolds. This is definitely a quiet energy. It's not a big bulldozing bully energy. It's a quiet energy that we're sitting in our willpower. We're sitting in our quiet strength. It's also very gentle. You know, on the traditional, like the Rider-Waite, she's like sort of taming the lion, but she's not like abusing him. She's not being hard on him. It's just a gentle strength that sometimes love is the greatest energy we can put into something. And when I say love, like that's a verb. And love also looks like listening to people, really hearing what they have to say. Sometimes love is considering other people's feelings in a situation. Sometimes love is letting every single person involved have a voice. There's all kinds of ways we can show love in a situation. Sometimes love is just getting on with the thing that nobody else will do, or they're arguing about doing and you just go do it. But love can appear in so many different ways. And it's important that we bring that into things to help situations unfold in a more pleasant way. So there's your message from your ancestors. That was spirit, full on, hardcore spirit. I tried to say two things at once and look what happened. But yeah, spirit came through big on that one. I don't even know if I could repeat what I just said. Probably not. So card number 2, if you chose this card, this is your message from your ancestors. Ooh, the Queen of Coins, which is the Queen of Pentacles. And let's see if there's some timing here. No, there's not. But it is connected to Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, our earth signs. So there's definitely, our pentacles are always about our earthly life, our money, our abundance, our home, our bodies. It's like the tangible stuff we can touch in our lives. And the message here for you is, so upright, it would be about patience. But sometimes when we're being patient, we're kind of avoiding doing things. Like patience can really turn into avoidance, and it can really turn into stagnation. You know, if you're patiently waiting for that man to ask you to marry him, if you've been together more than a couple years, he probably is not going to marry you. You know what I mean? So that might be like you've been patient long enough and it's time to make something happen, have a conversation, or figure out what you're going to do next. So, and I'm not saying that's the situation to this, but that was just a really good example of how, you know, being patient isn't always the best thing. So what we're seeing is more of it's time to stop being patient, and it's time to start being active and making changes and doing the things in our lives that we need to do to get to where we want to be. And it's also important to not be mean while we're doing that. Because, you know, sometimes people see impatience as being mean, and it's like, no, I've just waited long enough. It's okay to say, no, I need this now. You know, even when you're manifesting, it's okay to say, you know what? Spirit, universe, God, light, source, whatever it is for you, it's okay to say, you know what? We need to speed things up a little bit because I need this now. I want this now. Don't ever come at it from a place of need. I should never have said the word need when I really meant, you know, because what we're talking about is our desires. Nothing responds to need, that's for sure. Otherwise, there wouldn't be needy people in the world. But, you know, it's okay to say, you know, manifesting, hey, universe, let's go. Come on, giddy up. Like, you know, divine timing and all. But hey, I'm sick of waiting. I'd like to see something now. And you might get a sign. You might get something that day. You might, you know, it might work. So it's okay to be a little impatient when things aren't going the way you want them to while you're being patient. So there you go. And card number 3, if this is the card you chose, and if you chose all 3, that's good. That's good. I'm here for you. But this one is your message from your ancestors. The Page of Cups. This is fun. Okay, let me just look up the timing. Page of Cups, no timing. Interesting. So now or before you're ready. So our Page of Cups, our pages are always about students. They're always about learning. They're always about new journeys, new adventures. Not as strong energy as, say, the Fool. but certainly it's there. There's some new energy. That's just coming in. Well, a lot's coming in, and I'm just trying to distill it down here. But this is definitely youthful energy. It's ideal, like the idealism. There's dreamer energy here. You know, something that's really interesting is that your ability to daydream has a direct correlation to how successful you'll be. Because if you can't imagine it, you can't have it. You can't make it happen if you can't imagine it. Which is why, like, I see a lot of people who just never get anywhere in life. And when you have a conversation with them, you can really tell they lack imagination. And that, you know, so when you're manifesting, if you can't imagine it, if you can't actually imagine yourself, so I've often talked about, I want a big white Escalade in my driveway next to my little white Jeep. And if I could not imagine myself driving that Escalade, I'll never get it. I'll never achieve that. That will never come to me. Someday it will, because I can imagine myself driving it. Like, I can sit here right now and I can feel the leather. I can smell the leather. I can smell the luxury of that vehicle. I can feel the leather steering wheel. And I can hear and feel the pedals coming towards me automatically because apparently that's a feature in the Escalades, is for little pixies like me who can't reach the ground. The pedals, there's a little button you can push and the pedals will come towards me. So they're at the perfect spot for my little short legs. So this is what I'm saying, is if you can't imagine it, you'll never achieve it, because you have to actually be in the feeling of it. You have to be able to picture yourself in it. And if you can't picture yourself in it because of mindset, because of limiting beliefs, because you've been told your whole life you're never going to achieve anything, if you fear that achieving things will cost you your relationships, there's all kinds of reasons why people can't imagine themselves doing the things that they really, really desire and want to do. It's the lack of imagination. So there's a lot of daydream energy in this card. And so spend some time daydreaming, and then journal about your daydreams and see what happens. See what magic unfolds for you. Because most of the great achievements in the world began with a daydream. Look at what's happening with, rocket ships going into space. And that all started with a little boy daydreaming about rocket ships. And all these years later, now there's rocket ships, and whatever country you're in, there's countries sending rocket ships into the air. And so if you can't imagine it and daydream it and feel yourself, like, how would that feel in that, in your daydream, then you probably won't achieve what you want. So spend some time with your daydreams, journal about them. Even write a letter to the universe, thanking the universe or whatever you believe in, thanking that entity or source or light or whatever for helping you achieve these things. Thank you for, the raise at work. Thank you for the job of my dreams. Thank you for, helping me achieve my YouTube goals. Like, whatever it is, you can, just daydream and sit in the energy of it. This is like desire map territory, where we start at the end and work our way backwards. Like, how do we feel when we have the thing we've achieved? And then work your way backwards to see, well, how am I going to get there? How am I going to get that thing? A lot of that stuff takes place in the realm of daydreams. So there you have it. Thank you so much for joining me today. Don't forget to click subscribe and leave a comment and let me know you were here. Let me know what card you chose, or if you chose all of them. And click like, do all the things. All of my links, as I said, are in the description, so you can find everything there, including a freebie for you, so you can grab that and get to work on your own psychic gifts. And we'll see you in the next one. As ever, have a magical day.